You got a taste for some homemade lasagna, but you don't feel like turning that oven on and doing all that layering? I got a quick and easy way right on the stove top. So I'm starting off with some hot Italian sausage and some ground beef. You can use whatever meat of your choice that you like. I got my little seasons over here, my lasagna noodles. I got some mushrooms, and I got some vegetables that I had in the fridge that I need to get rid of. So I'm going to incorporate that into my sauce. That's optional. I just got some scallions, onions, bell peppers, parsley, carrots, all of that. I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm going to get rid of that. So first things first, you want to get your meat and brown it off. Get your meat and cook it well through. I'm using half of my ground beef, and I'm going to use all of the Italian sausage. You can do whatever you want with your meat. If you want to cook the paper, you can do that too, but I remove mine. Anyway, you just want to cook that until you no longer see pink. If there's any oil in there, you want to drain that. So, and if you have a little mini food processor, you could use that to chop up all your veggies since you don't feel like, chopping and stuff. It's a lazy little meal. You want to just hurry up and get it on the table. You want to also go in and break up your meat as it's cooking so you don't have those big chunks. I mean, unless you like that type of stuff. I have more than enough vegetables here that I blended up. I'm not going to even use all of this. As a matter of fact, the mushrooms that I bought, I'm not going to even use those mushrooms. I'll save that for something else. So just want to get that mixed in the meat. I added a tablespoon of garlic, about a teaspoon of tomato paste, and then you just want to cook that out. Cook the rawness of the vegetables out, and you want to cook that tartness of the tomato paste out. And then I'm just breaking up a few more of my noodles here. Now, what you could do is boil the noodles first and then cut them, cut them into beautiful pieces that you want. But me, I wanted like a more rustic look. So here I'm adding a can of tomato sauce. This is just pureed tomatoes. It has no flavors to it or anything. So you add all your seasonings here. I add a little sugar to take out that acidity. And of course, I always use garlic, onion powder. Those are my things that I use. I use the Italian seasoning, little Lawry's, and a couple other seasonings. And you want to let this simmer for about 30 minutes. Really be patient and let these flavors blend together because tomato sauce will be sour tasting if you don't. And now I'm just dumping in my noodles, and you want to let those cook, and you have to come back and stir it frequently because you don't want your noodles to stick. Now, here's just a personal choice depending on how you want it as a soup or a stew, or you want it really thick like lasagna. Here, I think I'm going to add a little bit more water. I added like a cup of water to make it a little bit more soupy like. You know what I mean? And so, if you do add more some liquid, you want to taste that and see if you need to adjust your seasoning. I want this to be like a stew setting. So anyway, it's pretty much done. Now I'm adding Parmesan cheese, and I'm choosing to add my mozzarella and stuff to my individual bowls because, I don't want to have a big messy pot of, stew. So you can, do it the way you want. But here I'm going to serve it up, show you how I present it. So I'm just gonna make my bowl. I'm gonna add the mozzarella on top. Now I'm gonna put a little dupe of ricotta cheese in mine, cause lasagna is not lasagna without ricotta to me. So here's my ricotta in the middle. I'm gonna add my mozzarella on top, and I'm gonna broil that in my air fryer. And you see how golden brown it looks on the top? Don't that look like a little bowl of heaven? Cause it is, child. It's a little hearty bowl of heaven. That was so simple and easy to do, right? I'm telling you, the family will love you for it. Go ahead and give it a try. I got this idea from the Domestic Geek. I love her channel. You should check her out. She makes all kind of good stews and soups and stuff. So go on over there and you can check her out. But anyway, I know you guys been seeing this floating over probably on Facebook and stuff. It's so easy, so simple, so delicious. Anyway, if you made it this far, I want to thank you for visiting Dolly's Corner. Make sure you come back. And if you try this dish, tell me in the comments. Later.